What's up? What's up? Celebrity money. Oops. Wrong button. Hold on. All right. Hopefully you can juggle everything. I'll just have to keep an eye on the chat myself. I'll open up whatnot over here. All right.
Welcome in, Swirl.
Swirl, what up, twin? All right, so it looks like you guys can see everything good. I'm gonna have to move this back a little bit because it's in the YouTube.
Joseph's here, Woodworker's here, and Twin. Woodworker's asking, Twin, what the fuck? So.
Mind your business. Mind your business. So
I'm not gonna say anything, but
this
says Killer Ladies. He says Killer Ladies 4. Joseph says he's out of the hospital now. Good, I'm happy about that.
Oh, that's
Swirl
good.
says, what up, Twin? And Woodworker says, you know who the twin is.
Woodworker, how you been, bro? I saw that you were at like C2E2 or something like that. Is that where you were?
Yeah, he was at C3PO. He says I was.
And how was that, bro?
And Will's, by the way, is here and says, "Que pasa, dude?"
My guy. So this is gonna be a Colosonaught for Daniel Big Red, and is Big Rig? What's his name exactly?
I think it's Daniel Redbeard.
Oh, okay. I'm always wrong.
It's all right, man. I'm the one who screws up the names. You're just catching on. Woodworker says it was amazing. I almost got every Daredevil cast member to sign the sketch cover. Da Vinci said that's awesome to him. And Will says, bro, you never posted the Punisher, LOL.
I never finished the Punisher. That's why. I didn't finish it. If I were to finish it, then I would post it. But I might finish it after this.
He said a slacker.
Yeah.
Over on the tubes, Lori Guzman said hi.
Hello. Welcome in. I feel like I either need to make this hand just a little bigger, because I feel like I'm getting the size right, but I'm not getting the size right. Like, he needs to be beefier.
Let me see. I'm going to tell you where I think he should be beefier. Should definitely be around the torso. Yeah.
I'm working on that.
Yeah, because his torso does not match like how wide those shoulders are.
Yeah. So here's his ribs. Bring down that torso. There we go. I feel like I can bring this out a little bit more. I'm still learning those foreshortening tricks that you never teach me.
Oh, I didn't know you needed them. So.
Huh. You're funny. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody is good.
Oh, I'm happy it's after the middle of Wednesday now. Now I can move on with the rest of my week.
And what's the rest of your week look like?
not as many meetings as I had today. Today was not entertaining at work. Pretty much everything that could have possibly gone wrong, not just in my department, but in all the departments, just dead. It was just like a constant fire drill.
Yeah.
Yep.
Soup. You said, is that your boyfriend? No. That is my co-host.
Man.
Yeah, look at you. You slacking, bro. I'm gonna stop co-streaming with you.
I glanced away. I'm sorry. You actually caught it way before I did. I saw Laura Guzman. Will said he's good and he's driving. So.
You're driving, bro?
Yeah. Driving and listening to you, so putting his life in danger just to be a part of you.
That's right. That's helpful. So the goal is to get this done today, and we'll see what we move on to next. I just shipped off that Jubilee, so Jubilee is gone.
That must be nice for you.
It is, because I got, I want to finish everything so I can get back to doing all the other stuff, bro. I love taking the commissions, obviously, because it helps pay the bills. But then it's like, damn, I want to get back to drawing what I want. So let's see. He's got regular. So he's got the metal body of Colossus.
That is accurate.
And the only thing that he's got of Juggernaut is the helmet, right?
The helmet, the armbands.
Yeah.
The helmet and the armbands. And that's about it. Sully, welcome in, man.
Yo, Sullivan, what's up, dude? How are you? Hope you're well, bro.
He's going to be streaming later tonight, too.
Yeah.
Hopsy just decided to come back, maybe, with his celebrity money. Cocaine and hookers. Reminds me of that George Carlin bit. Sullivan says, Joe, that rogue was too much. Let me do an inkling for you. You know what, dude? We'll talk about it. I won't say no to art. But you can do the inkling like off the air, because last time I remember you doing an inkling for me, pretty much like everybody like went away because they were like, oh, Joe wants a dude drawn, one of those guy characters. If it's not like a Dick Thursday or the Hooters are hanging out, then we don't want to watch it. So, I kind of alienate a lot of the snobs.
Yeah, for the most part.
You know how it is, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Sullivan says, LMAO, I know, I hate that. Yeah, it's real, though. It's absolutely real. It's ridiculous.
Good luck trying to draw anything creative. Once you put yourself in that box, that's it.
Yeah, because I won an inkling from him, and I had him draw Quasar, and just literally watched like the whole stream just like evaporate. I was like, oh, there's like 3 people in here, including me and Sully. You know, and so I don't know who the other one was, but yeah, good times.
And then you probably who was it? You said Quasar.
Yeah. And then Jenny Plata is over on the tubes and says, hi.
Again, I sent this over to Daniel. We'll see if he joins.
Yep, I did as well.
Hopefully he's good. Either way, we're moving on with this.
Yep, I hope everything's good for him too, because I know he's got some things going on, and sometimes he just doesn't have that extra little bit of time.
Yeah. So, let me ask you this: when you're drawing a character for somebody, how do you try to do everything? Like, I'm trying to formulate the question because I want to take some liberties, make the character my own, and have the the energy or the life of the character, but I also don't want to just like cut and paste somebody.
No, I take like a lot of liberties with every character that I draw for the most part. I try to be true to a version of the character. So, like for example, like when I did the Colosonaught, and when I did my version, the Colossus that I was drawing was based on the old like X-Men like 173, Paul Smith Colossus, and like the early Arthur Adams, where he had like the metal on the knuckles and stuff like that on his fingers and his hands and stuff like that. So his hands weren't just like Spider-Man lines for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to. That's like as much of a liberty as I try to do is I try to be real to a version of that character. However, that character version never had like the Juggernaut powers, so I had to kind of combine the two. D says, honestly, someone says, D, you gotta send me your address too, so I can send you that spawn.
Oh yeah, all right, for sure. Hey, since you're here and we're talking about it, what was the character that you wanted me to do for you? Who is the character you wanted? I think I'm gonna make these eyes a little smaller.
So yeah, that I hope that answers your question to some degree. I mean, I don't think you can ever. I mean, every version of like a character out there to some degree is slightly modified.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to be true to like your version, and hope that like it still comes through with what the buyer wants.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like this version of Storm is like the Storm Goddess from like X-Men Annual 9. I know it's not exactly. I'm hoping I'm catching enough of it that somebody actually recognizes it, maybe. And Sully says, "You want to draw a dude or a chick?" I can't remember.
Doesn't matter to me. Whoever you feel.
And Sully, if you don't want to do an inkling for me, I completely understand. I just say, just make sure that whenever you're in your shows, just remind everybody what a giant douchebag I am, and that'll help me out a whole bunch. Because if you tell anybody any different, nobody's going to believe you.
You guys, just let me know if for whatever reason I'm not like centered.
There. Nope, you're perfectly fine, dude. And Sullivan says LMAO will do biggest douche ever. There it is, man. I feel like lately, honestly, Sully, it's I feel like I gift more art than I sell. So, so I know that's no way to run it, but I don't know. I know at some point everything will click for me, you know, like where like I can actually sell stuff. It's not right now, and I'm all right with that. I'm still getting the draw, and I'm still being able to pass on my artwork to people maybe that appreciate it. So I'm all right with that. Art by Rob, man. Thanks for showing up. Sullivan says, you'll get yours. What comes around goes around. I love that road. Awesome, dude. I'm happy you like it. That's all I can hope for.
Rob, what's up, man?
Over on the tubes, Joe's Daisy says, met you at the Palm Desert Mall a while ago. You and your art is incredible.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. At the Palm Desert, oh man, I'm gonna be back there soon. I think I think they have a few events that they're planning, so just stay tuned. We'll be back at it.
Art by Rob says, Thor, Joe? Kind of. This is Storm from X-Men Annual number 9. And in that one, that's where Loki kind of uses his magic and convinces, Storm that she's not actual Storm, and ends up giving her a hammer and was going to kind of replace Thor. So, and he's like, oh, okay. And then Art by Rob was also asking, is that Juggernaut? So he's actually doing a Colosonaught. Oh, Sullivan then says, what dude am I drawing for you? Me? I got to think about it. I got to think about it. I just recently got a Gladiator and a Hyperion. You did Quasar. I've got a couple of Wonder Mans. D'Anthony did a Jack of Hearts for me as well. So I got to think of some more C and D list characters that I really like. So I do love me some Captain Marvel, and I'm talking about Shazam, but Captain Marvel Shazam.
Yeah.
I do love that character a lot too. Dr. Fate is dope. Firestorm. Oh man, you know what? There it is, Sully. No, not Black Bolt. He can go to hell. I would take. I absolutely would take a Firestorm. So, Firestorm. I honestly just don't. I don't have any problems really with Black Bolt, except that he is written so incredibly poorly. And then when they did the Inhumans like live action stuff, it did not help. So it really did not help. But in the comic books, yeah, I feel like they're constantly trying to like, ooh, let's make the Inhumans relevant, and they can't do it. No matter what they try to do, they just can't do it. And it's just because they're just written so bad. And they had a chance, like back in the 90s. Man, they were really coming on hot, and some of the artwork in their stuff was like really, really, really nice. But yeah, they're written bad. I mean, he's supposed to have like this voice that like levels mountains, and then he goes up against Hulk or Thanos or a character like that. It's like, man, too bad. Wah wah. You ain't crap. And it just gets old. Yeah, they're not relevant, unfortunately. That's absolutely true, dude. Art by Rob says, oh, okay, y'all got me over here feeling like I'm a kindergartner on comics.
That's how I be feeling. Every time I draw with Joe and he's like, oh yeah, this is the character for such and such, and I'd be like, damn, who is that? You know, I never know. I never know the
Bust out
characters.
some. Get Sully to draw some Sylvester Pemberton. You know, the Star Spangled Kid from DC Comics. But yeah, I would definitely take a Firestorm, an old Ronnie Raymond Firestorm. He's pretty awesome. I was gonna say he's pretty fire, but that's redundant. I like that character a lot. I might have to draw Firestorm myself one of these days. Art by Rob says that's all good. And Foxeye says, Graves, you selling stuff anymore? Ben is always empty.
So I'm still selling stuff, but I have a bunch of commissions and stuff that I need to do. And I would rather people not spend money to something they're gonna have to wait a while to get. So I'm just kind of being a little bit more, I don't know, considerate.
Let's see, over here on the tubes, Daisy says, it was my pleasure. Keep going, bro. Ooh, I can't wait probably for you to be at your next event. He says that it was goody. And also, thank you for making your stuff so affordable, but I think you need to charge more. Oh, boy, don't tell him that. And then Bayo says, Graves, what's up?
What's up? How you doing, Bayo? Thank you, Jess. I appreciate that. My goal, much like me and my mod, we want to keep our prices reasonable. You know, affordable, where people can actually get our work, enjoy it, but then not have like buyer's remorse right afterwards.
Yes. That's the whole thing, is a buyer's remorse, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's artists out there that sell their stuff for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I've watched it happen. And a big part of me is just like, I know it's not my business to manage somebody else's money. But part of me is just like, man, if you're spending that much money, I really hope that you're paying your rent, your kids are eating, whatever else is going on, because I don't really want to sit there and have you say, oh man, they're going to repo my car. I should not have bought that stuff off of Joe.
He says, you are appreciated. Thank you, man. Hey, when you see me at my next event at the Desert Mall, make sure you remind me. It's like, yo, we was chopping it up on your YouTube stream.
Let's see. Art by Rob says, so I'm thinking about finding out what characters from Invincible people are interested in. I'm going to tell you, me personally,
they're interested in the Invincible universe,
who I'm not interested in, and that's Battle Beast. I find that character to be super one-dimensional and extraordinarily boring. Yeah, Art by Rob, I'm being serious. Find an amazing book where that character has some amazingly interesting dialogue that sits there and says, holy crap, this guy's backstory is amazing. I can absolutely relate to him. No. Everything about that guy's like, I gotta kill, I gotta find somebody who's gonna kill me, I gotta beat the hell out of it. It's just boring. I just get extremely bored with that character. I'll tell you who I kind of was interested in, at least maybe doing artwork of, and I don't know that much about it, that character, and I think maybe that's why, and that would be a Tech Jacket. Art by Rob says, I like Robot a lot. Robot is pretty decent. I actually even kind of liked Rexplosion, because he was kind of a butthole, and I don't know, that kind of character always appeals to me, kind of like in My Hero Academia.
Did you say Rexplosion?
Yeah, Rexplosion.
Is Rexplode?
Yeah, whatever his name is. Rexplosion thing, whatever. You know what I'm talking about, obviously. I don't know that universe as well as you do, so. Adam Eve is pretty good. I mean, for the most part, I know a lot of the characters are really, really derivative, but I think a lot of them are just written really, really, really well. Because, it's kind of like the whole thing with Peter Parker is, I think if you're invested in the characters out of costume life, it helps you I don't gravitate towards a particular character. I mean, that's why I feel like now that like they're coming back towards the Nolan character and his redemption arc in the animated series. I think a lot more people are going to gravitate towards him, trying to redeem himself and all. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. AA Can, welcome in. Art says, or Rob says, I am not a Spidey fan. I'm always going to gravitate towards Wolverine. Wolverine's got a great story too until they ruined it by giving him a name. I liked Logan. I didn't think the James Howerton thing was necessary. I kind of miss the days when his whole backstory was a mystery. I felt like that kind of made him cooler than he was. So let's see, over on the tubes, Bayo says he likes Rex, Invincible, and Thrag. Joe Daisy, says it's so worth it though. I'm not beyond happy with the pieces I bought from you. You deserve so much more, LOA. And Daisy says anime recommendations ? That's a rabbit hole. Art by Rob agrees. He thinks that Wolverine should not have. Yeah. I don't know. I felt like they caved into somebody, like by giving them a backstory. I'm like, you didn't have to do that. Also, it's still kind of weird in a way that after they've given him a name, like all these years later, like even the people that know his name still call him Logan. Nobody calls him like James or Jimmy in the X-Men at all.
Mm-mm.
Anime recommendations. Me personally, I mean, Jujutsu Kaisen, Solo Leveling are obvious ones. I like Free a Journey, the whatever the hell it is. The Journey Begins, or whatever it is. Boy, what else? Kaiju number 8 is okay. There's another one. Imminence and Darkness. That one's really good. Newer Melina says hi.
Hello.
But no, I think there's some really cool characters that are in the Invincible universe. The problem is not drawing like the same 2 or 3 that everybody else wants you to draw. That's where I get bored. But yeah, that's my hang up. It's like if everybody else is drawing the same characters, that's usually the characters I try to stay away from. And then that's where I hurt myself, because everybody else is drawing those characters because those are the characters that people are spending money on.
That people want. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always entertaining seeing your internal struggle,
Yeah, I know. And at the same time, I'm like, I can't sell my soul for that. Art by Rob says, I'm working on four 11 by 17 commission pieces for Scotty right now, but when I want to take a break from those, I want to do something different. Can I ask what your 11 by 17 commissions are? Like not exactly, but like in a roundabout way, so I know like when you're saying you want to do something different. Oh, Samurai TM. Oh, that's awesome. TMNT. So yeah, that's really cool. So yeah, Invincible would definitely do something like that. Like I said, for me, I would like to see more Tech Jacket, because nobody ever draws Tech Jacket. Yeah. I watched Art by Illustration do like a really, really, really cool man, who was he was it was Thrag, and Thrag had like the Battle Beast head like on his shoulder, you know, the cape of his pelt. And I'm trying to remember, he was fighting somebody, but it wasn't like a, I don't think it was like anybody in the Invincible universe. I think it was a mashup piece, but it was a really cool looking Thrag. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I mean, you don't like Spider-Man or Peter Parker, so obviously you doing like the Arachnid Man or whatever he is, Arachnid or whatever his name is in the Invincible universe probably wouldn't be up your alley either. I don't know. Most of the street level villains or whatever it is that they do in Invincible, I don't find them interesting either. Most of the Guardians of the Galaxy, Guardians of the Planet or whatever the hell they are, those guys, I don't find a lot of them interesting either.
Okay, even so like you think Invincible sucks? We get it. It's like, no, I don't like the Guardians of the Globe. I don't like Battle Beast. I don't like the street level thugs. I don't like. Come on, what do you like? Start there.
I try to explain to you. Rob says I do a lot of them though because everyone asks for Spidey. No, I get you. There's cool characters in there. It's just it's like even like you know like man. I mean, some characters just aren't written really well.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
Rob says I like drawing Battle Beast as well. Visually, he's appealing. I get you on that. I can understand that. Have a Battle Beast as like the what's his name, Lion-O from the Thundercats stuff. Just the Battle Beast. Anyway, the Sword of Omens and stuff.
I want to draw Lion-O. I think he would be fun to draw. I don't know how good at drawing him I would be though.
I'll be honest with you, I thought about something like that myself. I was just like, but not doing Lion-O. I was thinking about doing a Thundercats.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just like, okay, so I don't want to do Lion-O. I don't want to do Chitara. I really like Panthro. And Tiger would be cool. So I thought, like, you know what? Maybe Tiger would be dope. Like doing like a Tigra, and then have like that whip, like, you know, kind of like, you know, all over the page and stuff like that. That could be neat. Art by Rob said you'd be great. It's the same as anything else you can draw, so it's the same.
I don't know. You know, sometimes I feel like, oh, I'll crush that, and then I try drawing it, and it's just like, whew. Joe tells me, he's like, yo, so when you drew that, did you try?
When you were drawing this, was this one of those exercises where you close your eyes?
Yeah.
Just go purely by muscle memory?
Were you watching Invincible when you drew that? Because that sucks.
Yeah, I get this feeling that this is exactly why I told Sully. I was like, just remind everybody, Joe's a giant douchebag. They'll believe you. Art by Rob says, I like Panther. Panther is so cool. Yeah, he is. He doesn't get as much love, in my opinion, as he should have.
Yeah.
And Art by Rob then says, "Wow." So I am never like that though. Do you remember who in the original Thundercats series who did the voice of Panther?
Who was it?
Oh, did you ever watch the Bill Cosby show where they were the Huxtables and stuff like that? In that show, it was the guy who played his dad.
Oh, okay. I don't remember his name. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't remember his name, but I absolutely remember his face and, you know, definitely his voice. So I also like Orko from He-Man. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I try to tell people all the time. I'm like, hey, if you ever want to watch He-Man before He-Man was He-Man, go back before that He-Man and watch Black Star. Oh yeah, absolutely, Skeletor. When I was a kid, you know, in the 80s when those things came out, my grandmother had bought me and my brother the action figures, and he got a He-Man, and I got the Skeletor, and I feel like I'm the one who won that deal. Which, by the way that those were sculpted were like super awesome as a kid to try to like, you know, use as a model to draw off of. Heck yeah. And art by Rob says, yeah, you did.
I never did models.
When I was a kid, I tried anything and everything I could get my hands on for like art. You know, like emulating like stuff that I had seen in comic books. Like when I was a kid, I had like the official handbook of the Marvel Universe. You know, like the 13 or 14, whatever it was, like issues, and I would take 1 or 2 with me a day to school, and in between classes and at lunchtime, I would just choose a character, and I'd have my drawing here, and I'd have it over here, and I'd try to like, you know, like freehand copy like what I was seeing, so that I could try to get used to like anatomy and how things connected and stuff like that.
That's what I always want to do, but sometimes it just don't be working out like that, you know?
No, I absolutely do. Rob says, I do 3D character modeling as well, so I love everything that I can use as references. My degree is in computer animation and 3D modeling. Nice.
Okay. Let's do some of these.
Yeah, I didn't go to college or anything like that. I didn't get a degree, but I feel like had I gotten a degree, it would have been in clitoral arts.
Why?
Why what?
And we're on YouTube, like.
Oh, sorry. Let's see. Bayo says, question, have you guys read my comments? Yeah, I've read your comments a couple of times, Bayo. Rob says, but I love traditional artwork. Absolutely, dude. When you said why, I was like, what are we talking about? Why? It's like, oh, that's right.
Don't be missing Bayo's comments.
I'm not. I actually have not. I double checked and looked, and I have read every single one of them. So we have commented on every one of them. Now, whether or not he's paying attention, that's a different scenario. Rob says, I did it because it was my dream. So when I retired from the military, I went back to finish what I set out to do. I don't feel like a degree makes anyone better than anyone else. I agree. However, a lot of employers feel differently about that. Like at my company that I work for, if I wanted to move up and to be a supervisor or a manager, I would have to have a minimum of a bachelor's degree in anything. It doesn't even matter what it is. I would have to have a bachelor's degree. And I'm like, well, that's... Well, when I went, legitimately though, when I was in high school, I really wanted to get a degree in parapsychology, but that was not really feasible. It's not easy to get a lot of grants and stuff like that for something like that. Art by Rob says, LOL. Well, they're dumb. I agree. I agree. I'll be honest with you. I kind of thought like something like that would be really kind of interesting just because of the nature of the stuff that I like to read and the stuff that I like to draw. And things along those lines. It's like those kind of things would really help nurture my imagination.
Bayo says he recently sketched out Silver Surfer.
Uh-oh.
I want to see what that looks like. Silver Surfer is difficult for me to draw. Have I drawn Silver Surfer before? I have. Remember I tried to do that big one?
Yeah. I tried to do a Silver Surfer, and I couldn't get it to look right. And it's not that I couldn't do the anatomy. It's just I wanted to do him where he wasn't looking boring, like he was just either had like energy blast coming out of his hands or he was just floating in space. I'm like, oh, what am I going to do to make this interesting? And it just, I couldn't do it. Let's see, Art by Rob says, I never wanted to go to college. I never wanted to go to college. That's why I went to the military. And then he says, the Silver Surfer new one or the male version? He probably was drawing the male version, I imagine.
Yeah.
And Rob says,
so.
I love it. I love it's easy to do Silver Surfer, at least for me. He's an easy character to draw, It's just for me trying to figure out how to make him look interesting on the paper. That's what I'm kind of concerned with more than anything.
All right, you guys. How is this looking so far? This coming along?
Yeah, I think so. Art by Rob says it's all anatomy and foreshortening. Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm talking about. Is it's like the pose and the action or whatever I'm going to do. That's where I'm like, I thought about like actually doing like a thing where it kind of looked like he was legitimately surfing, but like hitting like the solar waves off of like a star or something like that, And so it was like instead of water cascading up off of the board, it was like fire or something. I don't know. I wasn't sure. Then he says, "Oh yeah, I get you." So yeah, that's my whole thing. Is sometimes it's trying to figure out like, hey, how can I make this look interesting? That's actually why I stopped drawing that Archangel, was because I couldn't get him to look interesting. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to come back to this and do it again later.
Really?
Yes, very, very, very much so. If I feel like I'm doing a disservice to the character, I'm not going to continue it. And Art by Rob says that sounds badass, actually. Oh, and I love Archangel as well. Yeah, he's cool. I don't know, proportionally, he wasn't working for me. I'm going to revisit it. I'm going to try it, and I'm going to do it differently. It just, it just went, Rob, I don't know if you can see that or not, but like I said, I just didn't like the way it was showing up, the way it was happening, so I was just like, oh no, I'm going to come back to it. And I'm going to redo the whole thing.
Coming along.
Like we knew it would. She is very dynamic. In fact, he is organic and non-organic as well. Yeah.
So depending on how this goes, I might ink this too right now.
Okay.
But I want this. See, like this is where I have a few struggles because it's like I don't want to take it too far, especially if this isn't what he is imagining or what he's gonna want.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, like I said, I know there's a couple of things that he was wanting me, it looked like, to draw for him. I was really hoping to get his feedback on exactly what he was asking for, and he hasn't really responded to those things. So I know he's responded to other things, but not the things that I really need him to talk about. So I will wait, and I'll work on other stuff until then. Let's see. Omar Reyes Jr., welcome in. Iceman, thanks for stopping by. Art Rob says for him, I always feel like integrating the wings into the composition is key. Yes, absolutely. Iceman says, hey, fellas, and Da Vinci came back.
What up, Iceman? Welcome back, Da Vinci. Oh, Da Vinci, did you see my message about that Daredevil? Was there anything more that you were thinking that I should do, or that you would like me to do?
He has not responded yet.
So let's do some.
Let's see. Rob says his wings, I always get one shooting a metal blade or blades at the viewer. Yeah, I had the same thought process, or have it to where like the wings are kind of like encompassing him but coming towards you as the viewer. So yeah, I feel you on that one. Let's see. Heart by Rob says, great minds think alike. Ooh, boy, I don't know how I got pulled in the back. Iceman says, Archangel and Iceman combo. Yeah. And then Rob says, LOL. One day, Iceman, I will do an Iceman that you will actually like. I promise.
I'm still tripping off of how I I started off so good and then I had to freaking mess it up.
That things happen. Art by Rob says, Ice Angel throwing snowballs. Yeah.
Mine was throwing flames, bro. That's how you pushing the envelope. Dare to be different.
Yeah.
They was like, oh, is he got fire powers now? I said, yeah, bro, you ain't read the new comics?
You know, for a hot second, I'll be honest with you, I thought you were going to make reference to a Weird Al Yankovic song. It's called Dare to be Stupid, but, you know, I think we were on a different wavelength.
We usually are these days.
I know. But I still think, even though it was like fireballs or, you know, like the flames, I think it was still super salvageable. So
I'd say he deserved better. I'm just going to start over on it.
I agree with you that, like, there's nothing wrong with starting over. But I saw I think it was like a necessary step for growth.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Like, I had to suck at that so I can do better. That was one of those challenges.
Iceman says I still have both versions, and Rob says no pun intended on the hot fire though.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Hot fire. Iceman is he's a solid guy. He said I kept both. That way, when
On
I make
purpose,
it big, he could be like, "Look at where he started." Now, just
Yep. Look at where I started. Let's see. Over on the tubes, Arna with. Oh boy. Arna. Yeah. They say hello. Man, these names, I just suck at them. Arna Rat Hour, maybe? I don't know. Man. Art by Rob says start from the bottom. Now we're here.
now we here.
That's all right. Iceman says it's the X Factor belt that always throws a wrench in it. That wasn't it for me.
I feel like that was actually fairly simple for me. I even feel like once I started like catching my flow, that the colors and the shading wasn't a problem. What was a problem for me was the freaking power, like trying to depict the power properly. That's where I messed up.
Yeah, that's a big one for me. It was trying to just find, like, similar to Silver Surfer, like doing something with them that looks cool and dynamic, you know. So Rob says, well, fellas, keep killing it. I'm going to go for now. Talk to you later. Is doing a show tomorrow at noon Central Standard. If you guys get a chance to come by, I will be at work. But if I am taking my lunch, I will try to stop by and say hey.
I'll be at work too, but I'll put it on and see if I can stream while working if it's not too busy.
All right. And then Evelyn, thank you very much for stopping by. Iceman says, CD, just make Juggernaut's belt bigger and you have Iceman's belt.
Yeah.
Art by Rob says, sweet, thank you both. Absolutely, dude.
Thanks for stopping by, bro.
Yeah. Just checking the battery on my phone. It's doing pretty okay right now, I think.
I'm not gonna lie. For this being still sketchy, it's not bad. Colosonaught. Just gonna get some more shading. So, because I can't do airbrushing right now,
Right.
I'm thinking maybe like ink wash for the shading, stuff like that.
That should be perfectly cool, dude. I think.
I hate the fact that bro's not here.
Yeah, I know. I know. Just remember, man, if wishes were nickels, then you'd already be a millionaire.
I got some good groundwork though.
Yeah.
So I feel like I probably need to do some inking before all of this starts smearing, smudging. Especially since I'm using a soft lead.
JMY, welcome in. Joseph says, 2 freaking amazing sketches. Joseph just coming in here and dropping the F word like that.
He called them sketches. That's That's what hurts because I'm putting in effort.
I'm
this,
putting an effort.
this ain't no sketch. This is official. Talk about sketches.
We talking practice.
For real. He said, let me know when you're serious.
All right, where's my other? Oh, there it is. Looking for my pens, man. Just use my brains here.
I'm glad, Jose, you're. Are you back home? He said he was back home.
Yeah,
right?
I think he. Yeah. He said he was out of the hospital, so that's awesome.
All right, that's good. Sheesh.
So what all did you do today since you had the day off?
I just chilled, and then I took that cover to the post office, and that was it, bro. I didn't do too much of nothing. About 10 minutes before we were about to start, I started my initial sketch on this, and that's total.
The rest is history.
Yeah. I think some of the things that I need to I need to get better at
Yeah.
is my not my line weight, but my line interest. Like I don't know, I need to give it just a little bit more energy, you know?
Yeah, I do understand that. That's a very similar to what like I was just kind of talking about was like trying to figure out how to like make like Silver Surfer and Iceman interesting, because it's not always. I mean, sometimes it's not just about like, oh, I drew the character. It's just like, yeah, but what's the character doing?
Yeah. However, I'm thinking that this is coming out. This is one of my better pieces.
Yeah, there you go. And I am sure you're probably correct. It's definitely got some energy to it, which is nice. You know?
Yeah. I gotta. And this is definitely one of my better Juggernaut attempts.
Well, keep drawing them if you're only going to get better. Because, sometimes you just got to figure out the character energy,
Yeah. Character energy and a lot of those shapes.
Uh-huh. Glad I'm using my phone right now to stream because I keep hearing tons and tons and tons of notifications through my headphones.
For real.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if people calling me up. And probably all like like notifications of like, hey, guess who's on Whatnot? Guess who's on? And I'm like, yeah. Everybody that I follow, they're all on here at the same time.
Yeah. So I wonder how exactly am I gonna color this?
Reds and browns, a little bit of yellow, lots of chrome.
Yeah. So with that being said, I guess it would be best to do marker.
Oh boy.
So I wanted to do this as a freaking. I wanted to finish it tonight, but maybe that won't be the case.
It's hard to say, right? Probably not. Alright, I think I got my shadows going, where I'm going to put my shadows at.
I like how you're doing the purple though.
So this is what I've learned about doing Copics and alcohol markers is like if you put down like a light purple or a pink under your flesh tones, it and this is like all the way back. Do you know who the painter Boris Vallejo is?
Not by name, unfortunately.
If you've ever seen his art, I guarantee you anything from the 80s and the 90s that were like, Greek gods or, all of his characters were like super muscular and fighting. And, you would know him if you saw him, absolutely, his artwork. But he was an amazing artist, and in a book that he had put out, he had said that, when he's doing flesh tones, he puts down purples and stuff like that first. And so I'm using the same thought process when I'm doing the alcohol markers. So I'm putting either purples or pinks down because it allows you to build your flesh tone on top of it, and it makes your flesh tone look like it actually has blood or tissue or something underneath the flesh.
Yeah, no, I get you.
So I've done it a couple of times, and every time I've done it, I've actually been pretty happy with it. For the most part. Did you ever see that one movie, Dodgeball and Underdog Story?
Yeah, bro.
Do you remember when they were in White's office and he had that painting behind him of him wrestling a bull or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Boris Vallejo.
Okay.
That's the kind of stuff that he would paint. Like super epic stuff,
Yeah. That movie, that's another timeless movie.
I think so too.
I can always watch that. It's funny on so many levels, even though it's the same actors and, same type of jokes.
Yeah, nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Laser. Blazer.
Blazer.
Shenanaskavash. Ginavash. Ginavash. Ginavash.
Yeah.
And Michelle.
Yeah. Yeah, that movie's like really good.
All right. I'm digging the way this came. Look, Rogue Beth says, looks fantastic. Thank you. I don't know how old that comment was. Hopefully it wasn't too old.
Not very, because I literally just looked over there just like 2 seconds ago.
Thank you.
So
thank you.
I have been doing my best. Yeah. There's only one part of that movie that doesn't age well at all.
What part is that?
And that's when Vince Vaughn is thinking about getting out of town, and the person that gives him the pep talk is, Lance Armstrong, and about how like, oh yeah, I really survived like all this testicular cancer and all this other stuff, blah blah blah. And I'm like, now after that movie's been out you find out that like all these years he was cheating. So
what that got to do with him surviving cancer?
No, but he was talking about how like he still like went on and did the Tour de France's and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, you did do the Tour de France's, but you're also like, completely loaded up on PEDs.
Yeah. You can't win these days.
No.
You can be a gold medal Olympian and they'll hate you because you don't recycle.
You are correct.
That's why once you and I become famous, you see what I did there?
Yeah, I was here listening to that.
It's not going to faze me because...
You already recycle?
I already recycle, bro.
Oh, weird. I do too. Not as much as I should, but I do. So we're getting all wild in the back?
Mm-hmm. Now, if only I knew how to do like speed lines and stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Exactly. Tell her. What the hell's wrong with you? And she's still over there. All right. You know, like I said, dude, I'm I'm working on my foreshortening and all of that.
It's good. I mean, yeah, it's definitely important.
Hmm.
That bird is telling you how to do things here around the house.
She she sure is. Madam Fur, welcome in.
Hey, welcome in, Madam Fur.
Some of this line weight.
Is it that one dude that put Juggernaut's armor? Or helmet?
Yeah.
No, I'm about to see how much. I'm even closer. I got 474 views.
Nice.
Excuse me, what? Who are you yelling at?
Yeah, where's he on?
Who are you yelling at?
Sounds like she's yelling at you guys.
Why are you yelling at me? What did I do? You excited because we're back, or you upset that we left? Which one? Which one, ma'am? Which one? Yeah. Which one, ma'am? Are you hungry? You want food? Wow. Excuse me, ma'am, because I was right at my ear.
Gauntlet. Him. Gauntlet. That's gonna be gauntlet. That's gonna be black. That's gonna be him. All right. How are you on yours? Oh, I see you doing some flesh tone.
Yeah, I don't know how well it's coming out, but I'm trying.
NSV Arts, welcome in.
I'm gonna use some 100% emojis.
I see some hearts and some other stuff.
Yeah.
It's hard smiley faces and those little party hats.
How was practice, Jeremiah? What did you guys do?
We did like some simple drills. We worked on our plays, and we did like this thing where like we did like kickoff returns. So like I was the only one that was getting the ball
Mm-hmm.
when they kicked it, and everybody else had to try and pull my flag.
How'd that work?
It was alright. I got 1 touchdown.
Oh, nice.
Out of like the 6 people that was trying to hit my flag.
This don't look bad, man.
I don't think it does.
Like I did get like hit in my mouth, and I did start bleeding a little bit, but I was okay.
What? You got hit in your mouth.
Mhm.
Oh.
It's because I don't know who, but like someone tried to pull my flag, and then like their arm kind of swung and hit me in my mouth.
No. Tell them do it again, and we gonna squabble. You're a weirdo. Hitting me all in my mouth. Oh, man. Jeremiah, on that side, can you give me that eraser, please? Thank you. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to start adding a little bit of ink on this.
Okay. All right, I think I'm going to leave that as a skin tone and just hope that works. Let's see, NSV Arts gave you some hand waves and a whole bunch of eyeball emojis and a heart. let's see. Ooh. May have inadvertently lost one of my colors. I don't know where I put it.
Welcome back, Della.
Yeah, she's in and out, so she's got stuff going downstairs with those dogs. Will says I didn't leave. It's playing games again. Oh yeah. Basically, what it does is it refreshes and lets us know like when people are still there or stuff like that. So it cycles your name in and out. So. Excuse me. It says, I'm cycling most exercise I've had in a while. Yeah, well, you probably get out and take the dogs for a walk if you really wanted to. I mean, baby might make it 2 houses. Button would be the one that would wear you out. Let's be real about it.
All right, I got this outlined. Yeah, I think this looks good. All right. What are your thoughts?
So far, it looks good. I mean, you got the actual outline. So,
Yep. Got the outline, and that's with my big pen. For real though, bro better like this.
I'm sure he'll be fine. I'm sure he's gonna love it. I don't know why he wouldn't. You know?
Yeah. I want him to be happy with this. Because I feel like...
No, I completely understand.
I feel like this is some good work. It's probably a little of my best work. And I wanted to be just a little bit more, dynamic with the pose too.
Yeah. I completely understand that.
Iceman, welcome back.
He says, hey, both are coming out nice. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. I'm feeling pretty good about it. All things.
Feeling a certain way about it.
All things considered. So now I'm trying to get like his, his lines.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can even see all
it,
that
yes.
much.
Nope, I absolutely can.
Thank you.
I'm getting a lot of notifications on my phone, but I can't tell what they are, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm a little busy. You know?
Drawing with your friend.
Yeah. As that one guy, Soul or whatever, said on here, is that your boyfriend? That's my boy, and he's my friend, so he could be my boyfriend. Nope. Nope. That is not how it works.
All right, let me turn on some light here. All right. Oh, gotta do these.
don't know. I'll be honest with you. I'm just hoping that this comes out even half as good as that Rogue did. You know?
Yeah.
The only difference with this one compared to that Rogue is on this one here, really, because of the size of the cape, I really didn't leave myself any room for like a background, like I did with the Rogue.
Ew.
You know?
Yeah.
Really? I don't even know how you did that. Like, come here.
What?
She like projectile pooped on my arm.
Ew.
On the opposite arm.
Ew.
Like,
She was on her head.
Bird took a big old poo on
on
her.
my shoulder.
Yeah.
She's on my left shoulder and
There you
she's
go.
on my right arm.
It's gross.
That means she loves you.
Is that what that means?
I am so comfortable with Jill. I'm just gonna take a squat right here. It's like when you're holding a baby in your arms and you just let it go. So
That's why I didn't really hold the babies. I'd have
yeah, I
dropped
guess
them.
you did.
Ugh, get that
Yeah.
daggone baby off me.
Yeah.
You acting like it's cute, man. Get this child off me. Outlined by MJ. Welcome. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Yeah, I didn't do too good at changing diapers.
No?
No, I have a super bad gag reflex, and so it was super, super hard. I ain't gonna lie about it. So
Hey,
my ex-mother,
that's cool.
Thank you.
my ex-mother-in-law used to tell her that like one of her favorite memories of me was like her having to come over because I had called and told her I had an emergency, and because my son, you know, who was still under 1 year old, had essentially Beliotis and had diarrhea, and I was like, man, I need some help, but I'm gonna try and work through this. And when she walked into the house, because my then wife was at work, I had like a tube sock wrapped around my face, trying to like, you know, hide my nose from the odor and everything. And, it didn't help.
Not with the tube sock. Not with the
No,
tube
I didn't
sock.
have anything. I didn't have anything else going on, man. I had to use what I had. You know?
Yeah. I didn't really have those problems. I would change the kids and all that crap. I told my wife, hey, be happy I'm doing this, you know?
Right? Just remember, you married only her. So.
Exactly. Just
So,
remember.
you
I'm a
won the
boss.
lottery when I met. Yeah, you won the lottery when you married me. So.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I told her that all the time. I feel like I'm done with this for now.
Okay.
You guys, I don't know if you guys can really get the full,
Oh no, we can.
because on my screen I see your screen take up half of it, so I don't know.
No, man. On mine, I see yours in all of its glory. I don't see anything of mine.
Interesting. I don't know why.
It's just on my computer, so. But the weird thing is if I'm watching somebody else and they're co-streaming, I see both streams. But whenever I co-stream with you, I only see just yours.
Yeah,
But,
that's
you
so
know.
weird.
It is what it is. I'm not going to stress over it. I figure it's Whatnot trying to hold me down. I got this crazy email from Whatnot talking about how they're like improving certain features, yet like none of the improving that they're doing is improving how to use a PC with their platform. So whatever. Makes me wonder, like, do they really have like feedback areas, and that because I know like a bunch of companies that have like feedback, but they don't really listen to what the consumer wants. They just kind of like, this is what we think they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't know what they want.
Yeah, what the hell do they know?
Exactly.
If they knew,
It's just like,
they would have their own platform.
Yeah. That's real.
what did you say?
Alright, so I'm
Excuse me. I'm pretty sure that when I'm done with this, I'm going to be airbrushing a little bit on this like I did the other one.
nice. I'm going in with the little micron now. And this is gonna be on the YouTubes.
But that's because you only believe what you want to believe. Doesn't make it true.
Yeah. No, I think I'll get something because now that I'm thinking about it, that was the sandwich that I forgot to bring home on Monday. I brought it home Tuesday. Could still be good.
It might be still good.
I don't remember what. There was something. There's a reason why we didn't. It was a mess up.
Sounds questionable.
Well, you know me. Live life on the wild side. Yeah, man.
Hey, yours is looking good, dude.
Thank you, bro. You know, I always love when you tell me that my art isn't trash. Because, you know,
Yeah? Let's try these and see what happens. Yeah, let's try these.
let's see what you got going on. Oh, man. JD Belly, welcome in. So, did I do okay with the foreshortening, bro?
I think so.
Like, does it look like he's coming at you?
Yeah. Within reason, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, within reason. I could have probably brought him over a little bit more.
But it's definitely not bad, dude. It's really good. And I mean, honestly, most of the time your foreshortening stuff is always really good.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, let's do this.
probably absolutely going to jinx this, but man, I am really happy with. I keep checking my phone, and my phone is like at 45%, and I'm like, man, it's really doing good tonight, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly what I'm doing differently with it, but I'm happy.
Yo, Dan Fariga.
Says you got a success going on here, bro. I love the work.
Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you for joining again, bro. Like, you're making a habit of it now. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I didn't do those right there though. I'm not gonna do that one. I will do this one though.
Dan says, haha, hell yeah, man. About to watch some Daredevil Born Again, but wanted to drop in and say, hey, what's up?
Thank you. I appreciate you. I want to watch that too, but you know, I canceled Disney because they was gonna try to charge me like $200, bro. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I don't watch it that much.
What were they going to charge you $200 for?
Cause I had the Disney, um, like the commercial free and all of that crap.
Oh,
And
yeah, no thanks.
I had mine. Yeah, I had mine. Like way back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, way back in the day.
Dan says,
I
yeah,
feel
I
like
hear
it
you,
was
$200.
maybe.
That's absolutely absurd.
I think it was maybe it was gonna be like 180 or something like that. But shoot, it's close enough to 200 that I was like, yeah, no, no, thank
Well,
you,
yeah, no kidding.
no
It's
way,
like, hold on,
Jose.
cutting the cord from all the cable business to get away from that crap.
Exactly. I did love watching Loki though, and when Daredevil went to Disney Plus, I really did plan on watching it, but I never did. Like, I never really got far enough to justify me keeping and renewing the subscription for that. So I just decided to cut my loss and was like, yeah,
Yeah, I would too.
you know?
Oh, I totally get you. Dan says, I got the basic of basics package. Yeah, you know, sometimes that's all you need.
That's true. And now that they have it like paired with Hulu and all of that, like I have Hulu, but I still just haven't gone back.
Right?
Hopefully, I'm getting that metallic look.
It'll really pop when you get that black in there, you know?
Yeah.
So you can see like that. Whereas most of the time, whenever I'm looking at my stuff, I'm like, come on, Joe.
Yeah.
This sucks. What are you doing, you know?
Yeah. I don't have to do that because you do enough for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm aware.
You tell me how bad my stuff is. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, one of us got to keep the other one. I'm glad your wife hasn't seen what I'm drawing. She'll probably be like, dude, how come you hasn't thrown that away yet? She usually gives it to me with both barrels.
Yeah. All right. I think I'm satisfied with this. I'm going to be taking a picture and sending it to Daniel. I'm hungry. I'm going to go get something to eat.
Okay. Sounds like a good place to stop then for the night.
Dyson, welcome back. Welcome back. If you're still here.
Yep. And,
I like.
Brittany Finney says, I like your drawing and I hope you have a good day and stay safe.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Lila Boo Boo loves Coke. Said hello, by the way.
Yo, welcome in. That's another person we ain't been on YouTube in a minute, so.
No, we haven't. We gotta start doing both of them for you.
Yeah. All right, see you later, Dilla. You have a good one. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah, I'll see you in a little bit, though.
Yeah, I think I did good. I'm happy with this.
I think you should be happy with it too, dude. It's really good.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's see who we can raid. All right. It might just be me and you again, so no need to.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's all good. That looks really good. I like those colors.
Yeah, and everything else that's like the outline here are it's kind of like a light white or a gray, and then the rest of them is like darker blues and stuff like that. Yeah, pretty much. I gotta double check the source material because I can't remember. I think her legs are actually exposed.
Oh,
I
okay.
gotta double check that. I gotta double check that. So I'm glad I didn't color these parts. But she has like this drape here in the middle, and then she has like kind of like a skirt thing that kind of flows longer
Yeah,
underneath it. So
it looks good. I like it, bro.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I like it. All right, so I work tomorrow until 4:30. So if we get out in good time and you're down, we can get back at it.
All right, we'll see. Let me know because I know I gotta watch some stuff with my son because I didn't watch it tonight. But not a lot. So we'll see where he's at and what he's thinking. So, but other than that, man, I have no problems.
All right.
All right.
All right, bro.
All right, man. We will talk later.
All right. See you.
Bye. Bye.
Peace. See you later, YouTube.